Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiera and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along for another apartment tour. I'm actually going to be showing you guys the apartment that I just moved out of. So I did live in this apartment for really like the past 5 years. So I'm super excited to show you guys, but I really loved it here. But yeah, pretty much about to head over there. I need to really just do my final walkthrough and return my keys. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to show you, like I said, the apartment, a little bit of the complex and some stuff like that. But the apartment I lived in, it was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which was really nice. And it was like 1,300 square feet. So it is a really spacious 2-bedroom apartment. So yeah, we're about to head over there. So make sure you're subscribed and stay tuned. Alright you guys, so this is the 2-bedroom apartment, and I'm a little out of breath from coming up the stairs, but as soon as you walk in to the right, I have the kitchen. So I really did love this kitchen. It has a lot of counter space. Like, are you kidding me? For an apartment, all of this counter space. It had a nice bar, which I didn't really use the bar too much, but again, just lots of space. Like, you could put cute decorations. That's where I usually put my flowers and stuff like that. Plenty of cabinet space all throughout the kitchen. So this honestly is just a really spacious kitchen if you ask me, for an apartment. I've honestly been to people's homes that honestly their kitchen was not even this big. And I know that sounds crazy, but it is true. But yeah, of course we have the microwave and the stove. Refrigerator is nice and spacious. I've noticed that this one is honestly a little bigger than the refrigerator at my current apartment. So I did leave a water in the freezer, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Other than that, everything should be out of this apartment, literally. But I guess this is like my final walkthrough that I'm taking you guys on. But yeah, we have our sink. And then this is a pantry. So plenty of space for food and stuff like that. So again, overall, I really do love this kitchen. Kind of heading off to the side here, you see this was the living and dining area. So they have like this light kind of indicates where you can like put a table, which is what I did. And then I had my living room set up over here. I really do love these, like I can't think of what they're called, but like this 3-door type setup. I'm gonna let a little bit more light in. But yes, that let in lots of light. And there is a patio on every single apartment here. So I had like this little like screen door type of thing, but you really just attach it to the door frame. But out here there is a nice spacious patio and just like a little view of the apartment complex. They're really cute out here. I do like it a lot. So kind of the parking lot. There's really no issues too bad with parking. They don't tow out here, so you don't have to worry about your guests getting towed. It is right off of the main street here, so sometimes you do hear a bit of traffic or maybe like fire trucks overnight. And then those apartments across the street, they actually just built those, but that is an extension of the same like property. But yeah, this is what we're looking like out here. And this thing does close too, so we can like, so what I would be able to do would be kind of have this here enclosed, and then that way bugs didn't come in. But I'm not gonna fix it right now, but this living space is very spacious. I will say this apartment is about twice the size of my new apartment, but this apartment is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and they really promote that they are super spacious, which I do think that is true. Kind of looking at the living area and the kitchen. So kind of looping it back around this way, there is a hallway, which I actually love because that just having a hallway. But anyway, this is the hall closet. So I had like lots of books and movies and just like miscellaneous things stacked up in here. So got everything out of there. And literally right behind it, there is another hall closet, which is like a coat closet. Yeah, we have a coat closet. And then literally right here is this closet. So this was like good extra space for stuff that you kind of just want it out of the way, not in your room. This is a good place to like put your shoes in right when you walked in. So yeah, I liked it. So kind of heading this way to the right, this is just like a utility closet. So there is like the AC unit and stuff in there. Coming back here, this is the main master bedroom. And in here they have a walk-in closet. So this is where I put most of my stuff. But you see lots of places to hang and just plenty of storage. So this closet is definitely a win. Looping around, there is another closet in the same room, which is nice. So this is the second walk-in closet. It also has a light up at the top, so that's nice. But yeah, literally you can walk in, there's plenty of space to store stuff. And I really like that fact that there was 2 closets in the main bedroom, because again, if you're like living with someone, it's better. I think that's better than sharing a closet. So that is really nice. Back here is the bedroom. So I'm probably gonna sound like I'm just saying the same thing over and over, but also just lots of space. I love the windows. I did have my bed like up against this window here, so that was nice. Again, it is right off of the main road, especially my unit that I have. So, you know, you might hear a little traffic, but honestly, it really was not bad at all. So since this is like the primary master bedroom, this bedroom does have the bathroom. So I'll open this just for like a little extra lighting. So I'm honestly surprised that that they didn't have 2 sinks in here, but they did, I guess, want to give you plenty of space on the sink here to put your things that you might need. Had a shower, so it was a stand-up shower, so it had the sliding glass doors. Here it does have the like a little seating type situation in there, so I did like that. But yeah, also one thing I really love is this bathroom does have a closet for like towels. This is really nice. That is something my new apartment does not have, so I have to kind of figure out how I'm gonna store that stuff. But not only does it have all of that, but it also has plenty of drawers over here. So never had an issue with storing anything here because there's just tons and tons of space everywhere. So that's the first bathroom and bedroom, which is nice. So kind of coming back over to the hallway. This is where we're gonna see our last 3 spaces, which is our second bathroom, second bedroom, and the laundry room. So I guess we'll go ahead and just start in the bathroom. Very similar to the other one. This one does have more of a standard shower, so it doesn't have the glass shower doors. Over here is the sink, kind of the same setup, single sink, lots of space, big mirror, bright lights, super cute. So yeah, and the toilet, of course I like that. I like that the toilet's on the opposite end from the shower. So yeah, that is the second bathroom. Oh my gosh, my picture on the wall. I didn't even notice. So we'll be taking that down. I literally almost didn't even notice that. So let's get this over here with this bottle of water. I guess it's good I'm doing this last walkthrough with you guys. But yeah, that was the second bathroom, and then this is the second bedroom. So this one only has the one one window, but I mean, still, it is like a full-size bedroom. Not lacking on any space. I kind of used this as like a chill spot. I had like a couch in here and stuff like that. And this one also has a huge closet. So look how big it is. I will say, like, on their listing for this apartment, they like advertise that you could use this as like a small space for like a small playroom, I guess. Not like a playroom because it is pretty small, but just like a small area for your kid. If you had one, you could put all their toys in there or whatever, and you could just open this up. It's kind of just, again, extra space that could be utilized. So that's this bedroom here, which just gave me really a lot of extra space. And then this is the last little room, which is the laundry room. So you're gonna see that I have the water heater in here and then a full-size washer and dryer. Plenty of space up here on the top to put like your laundry detergent, things like that you might need to keep here. Double checking behind the washer and dryer, make sure I don't have anything. But other than that, that might be everything. That is this full apartment. Also, we have like these vinyl wood flooring here in the kitchen that carries through the hallway, but then the bedrooms, living room, stuff like that obviously has the carpet. Let me know what you think in the comments. For me, just moving out, I feel like the apartment looks like it's in really good shape. I mean, everything does look really clean. Like, I feel like they could bring someone in here to show them this apartment right away. Obviously, it does need another deep clean, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'm gonna probably show you guys a little bit of downstairs because I do have to actually go drop off the keys. So I'm gonna take you guys with me to officially drop the keys off. So yeah, I'm gonna check back in with y'all when I get downstairs. Alright, so I'm actually bringing you guys really quickly to the mailbox. So here you see they have all the mailboxes. At least I think most of them. There might be another mailbox station. And I'm just gonna check the mail, but that's not my mailbox. The right mailbox. Okay. Got one thing in the mail. I'm gonna take my name out of the mailbox because they have like a little slip of paper with your name. Take that out. Now the mailbox is empty. I did already go ahead and forward my mail, but yeah, that's the mailbox. And now we're gonna head over to like the office area so I can return the keys. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to show y'all the fitness center because I already showed y'all everything else, so why not show y'all the fitness center as well? And then we'll kind of just loop around and I'll go ahead and drop my key in the box. I don't know if my key actually still works because actually my move out date was now 2 days ago, but if not, that's okay. I'll just show y'all through the glass. Oh, and there's someone kind of working out in here. So I'm not gonna interrupt, but we can. Yep, so that's kind of what that's looking like. They do have like the bathrooms and the water fountain. I didn't really want to talk in there because I didn't know if like the office people were in there or not, but that is the like office and the fitness center. It looks like that the pool is completely empty right now, so that's good. But they have like all of the maintenance guys out about to start the day. And I'm just gonna come over around here. And this is just another side entrance to the office. I will say they also have the pool area back here with like the grills. So I guess they're getting ready for the summer. But I am gonna go ahead and finally return my keys. They have their little mailbox. We're gonna drop them in. I'm giving them, of course, the apartment key, a mailbox key, and a key fob. So, we're gonna drop them. And those are returned.